Hello, parents. Very good evening to you. Hope you are doing well. I am Priyanka, English teacher of the Chubby Chicks Public School. Lately, I have noticed that many students are facing challenges with their reading comprehension. So, I decided to make a short video where we will discuss some basic phonic rules. The purpose of making this video is that so that you can also make them revise these rules again and again at home. I feel that it will enhance their reading skills. So I think we should start. In this first phrase, going places, the first word is very simple. It is made up of very simple sounds: g, o, ing, going. And the second word is place. In the words like fence, fence, mm, fence, ice, and dance, या फिर dance, where the ce comes at the end of the word, this will give sound, sound. So make sure that whenever your kid read, they should not read like this, pa la e ka e s, and suddenly they remember that it is called place. No, they should remember that whenever ce comes at the end of the word, this will give sound. So the phonic sound will be pa la e s, place, place, places. And in the next line, come back soon, although a student can read these simple words without any help of phonic sound, but still they need to remember some basic rules, like whenever c and k comes together, the sound of k will be dominant. Hmm? K will be dominant, just like in the words p, a, k, pack, back, pack, rock, rocket, rocket. So here the sound of K will be dominant. And in the next word, soon, I think our all students know this rule, this basic rule, that whenever double O comes together, this will give oo sound, oo sound. Just like in other words like cool, fool, cool, fool, wool, just like this. So uh, please remember this rule, that whenever double O comes together, this will give oo sound. Take a bus. These are very simple words, but we can read some different, so many phonic sounds with help of these simple words. Just like in the word bus, here the word, the letter U is very tricky. Why? Because it gives so many different sounds. Like sometimes it gives U sound, sometimes it gives a sound, just like in the word bus, ba, a, sa. So U is giving a sound, and sometimes it gives oo sound, oo. So we can see the examples here. U in the word using, mute, cute. The letter U is giving U sound, and some other words like us, uncle, and umbrella. U is giving a sound, and some other words like in put, and in the word rule, U is giving oo sound. So whenever this letter U comes anywhere in the reading passage, you should remember and make them revise it again and again, that U gives different sounds. U, a, and oo. Let's just move to another other line. Take a train. Here, the sound of AI. It is again very tricky. Why? Because student used to read it like t, r, a, e, n, and suddenly they remember that it is called train, not train, train, something else. So we should remember that whenever a and I comes together, it gives long a sound, long a, just like in the words p, a, n, pain, r, ain, rain, pain, rain, and m, ain, n, main. So whenever a and I it comes together, this will give long a sound. A, pain, rain, main, just like this. And another other line is take a boat. Boat. Here o a will give o sound. O, just like in the words coat, coat, boat, road, road. So a, o, and a, when these two letters come together, this will give o sound. O sound. The next line is very simple. Or take a plane. Here, in the word plane, e will be quiet. Pla. This will blend together. Plane, plane, plane. Take a taxi or take a car. Car. By pronouncing it, we can understand that AR is giving R sound. R. But sometimes when W come before AR, sound will change. Now it will become or. And the examples are like in the words like WAR, we don't pronounce it war, we pronounce it war, war. WARM, it's not warm, it's warm. Similarly, we do not pronounce it warn, we pronounce it warn, warn. So we should remember that whenever W comes before AR, it gives or sound, or, but in general, it gives R sound, R. Maybe, near. Again, the sound of these two letters E and A is very confusing. Why? Because it also gives so many different sounds. Like sometimes it gives long E sound, long E sound, and sometimes it gives A sound, A, and sometimes it gives long A sound, long A. Let's see the example. In the words like each, tea, and dear, EA is giving long E sound. Try to pronounce it with me. Each, tea, dear, ear, dear. And let's see some other examples. Let me erase it. Where should I write it? Let's just write it here. It gives A sound in the words like h, a, d, head, and b, bread, bread. So EA combinedly, it gives A sound, A, head, bread. And in the words like great and break, EA is giving A sound, A, great, Ache, ache. So we should remember that whenever these two letters E and A comes together, this gives three different sounds so that our kids don't get confused. It gives long E sound, A sound, A sound, head, A sound. Let me just erase all this mess. And again, or maybe far. We have already done the sound of AR. This will give R sound, R. In the next line, we have already done that whenever CK, these two letters come together, K will be dominant and we will read it rocket to the moon. Again, the double O comes together and this gives O sound, O. Now, here, sure will be the tricky word for our kids. Why? Because in foreign English, or maybe we can say in Western English, URE, this is a trigraph. URE generally pronounced as yo, like this. So it is pronounced as show. The American and Western people, they don't pronounce R in very, what we can say, very proper manner, we can say. They do not pronounce it as sure. They pronounce it shaw. But in English language, in Indian English, we pronounce it sure, and that is totally fine if we pronounce it sure. So here, if we have to look upon the Indian pronunciation, UR is giving sound, URE is giving sound. So this will become sure. But in Western countries, they not pronounce it sure. They don't pronounce the R word very in a proper manner. Like they do not pronounce water as a water. They pronounce it water. They don't, their R is very suppressed somewhere, it just stuck somewhere inside your mouth. So in Indian pronunciation, that is totally fine. We pronounce it sure or it gives sound, just like in other words, in pure, cure, secure. So whenever when it comes together, it gives sound, like this. Sure, pure, cure, secure. I hope you understand that. Why? Because pronunciation is very different in different countries. So I have to give preference. I have to give reference about the Indian pronunciation and some Western pronunciation also. And the last line is to come back soon. We have already done all these rules, and it is coming and again and again that in back, K will be dominant. The sound of K will be dominant, and in soon, double O will give O sound. So that is all for today. I hope this video will be useful for you and for our kids also. Thank you so much.